If Steam is refusing to open on Windows, don't worry, because in this video I'm going to walk you through the most effective fixes step by step. This problem usually happens because Steam is stuck in the background, Windows is blocking it, or a damaged file is preventing it from launching properly. The good news is that in most cases you can fix it without reinstalling all of your games. If this video helps, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy tech tutorials. Alright, let's get into it. First, we're going to handle the most common issue, which is the ghost process problem. Sometimes Steam looks closed, but it is actually still running in the background. When that happens, Windows thinks Steam is already open, so it won't let another copy start. To check this, press Ctrl, Shift, and Escape on your keyboard to open Task Manager. Once Task Manager appears, go to the Processes tab and look through the list. You can also type Steam in the search area if it is available, or simply scan for anything named Steam, Steam 32-bit, or Steam Client Web Helper. If you find one or more Steam processes, right-click each one and choose End Task. Make sure you end every Steam-related process you see, because even one stuck background process can stop the app from launching. After that, close Task Manager and try opening Steam again. In many cases, that is all it takes. If Steam still will not open, the next thing to try is running it with administrative permissions. Sometimes Windows security settings block Steam from completing a startup task or applying a hidden update. To do this, find your Steam shortcut on the desktop, right-click it, and choose Run as Administrator. If a user account control prompt appears, click Yes. This gives Steam the permission it needs to start properly and can also force a stalled update to continue. If Steam opens after doing this, you may want to keep using it normally because the issue may have been related to permissions rather than a broken installation. Now, let's move on to a very useful fix called flush config. This is one of Steam's built-in reset commands, and it can refresh local configuration files without deleting your games. That makes it a safe and powerful step when Steam is stuck or failing to launch. To use it, press the Windows key and R on your keyboard to open the run box. In the field, type Steam:// flush config exactly as shown and then press enter. Steam will reset some local settings and refresh its configuration data. Steam will start with fresh configurations after this. If Steam is still not opening after all of that, then we need to do the last resort method, a manual cleanup of the Steam files. This is for cases where the client files themselves may be corrupted. Before doing anything, be careful and only follow the steps exactly as shown so you do not remove your game library or save data. First, open File Explorer and go to your Steam installation folder. On most computers, the default path is C:/program files x86 \Steam. Inside that folder, you will see several files and folders. You want to delete everything except for the Steam Apps folder, the user data folder, and steam.exe. The Steam Apps folder contains your installed games, the user data folder contains your saved settings and screenshots, and steam.exe is the main launcher. Everything else can be removed so Steam can rebuild itself cleanly. After deleting those extra files, double-click steam.exe. Steam should detect that important client files are missing and automatically download a fresh copy of the program. This process may take a few moments depending on your internet connection. Once it finishes, Steam should open normally again. If it does, you've successfully repaired the client without losing your games. That is one of the biggest advantages of this method. So to quickly recap, if Steam is not opening in Windows, start by ending any stuck Steam processes in Task Manager, then try running Steam as administrator, then use the flush config command, and if needed, perform the manual cleanup method. One of these fixes usually solves the issue for good. If this video helped you out, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you want more simple Windows troubleshooting guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.